Well, the biggest challenge right now in genetics and genomics is the absence of proper functionalization of any variants we find. It's like making a grocery list but not making a cake. We have thousands and millions of mutations and variants by sequencing, yet we have very few ideas of what they do, which I think is a huge problem, because we cannot go ahead in life just pretending that we can do this forever again, where there is pressure now from both patient groups as well as from funding agencies to now sort of go to the next step. And I think till we are afraid of making that jump, we would always struggle.
I think one of the biggest challenges today, and speaking especially for my country, I'm from Brazil, is to bring to people in general, to the society, the advances in genetic testing, for example. So I think that's it's really difficult to bring these advances to like people that don't have the access to this.
The biggest challenge looks like is still the translational ability. We have been identifying tons of genes. Every single corner of the genome has been identified and people have been trying to understand it as much as possible. But for me, coming from a pharma side of it, it's really the translation of how to really identify the drug targets, right? There are a lot of signals, but are they really causative signals or not?
I feel like the biggest issue in genetics and genomics right now is the lack of diversity in the people that are doing it, but also the samples that we are receiving.
I think the biggest issues of human genetics now is kind of disparity in different ancestry groups. So most of our data, like more than 70–80%, are from European ancestry. And we all know that the results we got from one ancestry group cannot populate to other ancestry groups easily.
I think that the biggest thing we need to do as a field is sequence non-European populations to get a sense of where the disease changes globally.
I think one of the biggest challenges we currently have is that we have not enough diversity in the genomic data we have. Most of these analyses have been done on Western European-based populations, and we need to look into that.
And I have learned a lot. There are a lot of talks, posters this year talking about how to solve this kind of disparity problem. So this is kind of one of the biggest issues I think we have.
I'm very positive and hopeful that in the next coming 5 years or so, this is gonna be a best time in the human genetics era to be in. The way this field is evolving, it's phenomenal.